All right, welcome to tonight's Board of Zoning Appeals for March 4th, 2026. I'm Brian Spradling. To my right is Robert Woodward, and I should have went left first with Alice. Alice Doyle.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I had a little brain issue there for a moment. So we've got one thing on the agenda for this evening, but first off, I would like to review last month's meeting minutes. If anybody's got any questions.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't either. I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
That is approved for the minutes for last month. Okay, tonight we have Mr. Marshall Davis, 430 North 4th Street here in Vincennes. He's wanting to build a 40 by 69 structure to be used as an enclosed waiting area for the haunted house attraction at 321 North 2nd Street. So, Mr. Davis, would you like to step up to the microphone? Do you have the cards that you mailed to the homeowners?
Yes.
If you could. Did you have it? I woke up and it wouldn't come on. And I'm still trying to. Thank you, sir.
Do you also have where you showed the publication?
With the newspaper.
That'll work because we don't have anything in this packet for that, that I can see. Thank you.
Right there. Thanks, sir.
Looks like it was to start on 2/17/26.
That's when it ran in the paper.
That's, yes, the start and stop date's the same, February 17th.
I've got two of these cards here, and Brad, I might have to have you look these up, because the people that have signed for them, because on the back, the sender is the only thing on here, which is Mr. Davis, but I do not have,
Oh, there you
is
go.
this Lisa Crowley, is she signing for Vincennes Rentals, or Mike Quinnett? And it looks like a Matt
Rao is
Matt
Vincennes
Rao is
Rentals.
Vincennes Rentals.
Matt Rao is Vincennes, well, okay, so
Vincennes
who is
Rentals, yes.
Lisa Crowley? Do you know, Marshall?
I'd have to look at it.
Which card she signed?
Well, there's
There's
no
nothing,
address.
there's nothing on them, that's what I'm saying. We've just got Mr. Davis's name on the back. And I
So
don't
just-
think she works for Mike Quinnett, and
Could work for Cherokee.
well, I've got one for Cherokee.
You do.
Yeah, just for
Yeah.
future reference, that one block in there.
This one block in here, future reference, if you ever have to do this, that's the sender, who's receiving it, not who's sending it.
What-
Oh, they told me to put my
No, his name goes there. The receiver's on the other side.
Oh, on the
That's
other
why.
side, you have to put, okay, so, okay, I see what she's saying right here. It goes right here.
Yeah, good.
Address to, in that box right here. That should have said Cherokee Properties or what have you. So I don't know who this Lisa Crowley is. But no, it doesn't look like anybody is here against, so for future reference, it's like Alice said, if you just make sure and put their name, address, and who it's going to on those.
That was my novice endeavor, so I was only following the instructions.
I understand.
Lisa Crowley works at Good Samaritan Hospital.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Then she's the
According to
hospital.
her Facebook page.
You
Okay.
stalker.
Yeah,
All right, so maybe she signed for Good Sam, because that was one of them.
yeah, that's the name I didn't recognize, so I couldn't.
So that only means that Kimberly and Dennis, Megan Pippin, and Laura Bradley and Mike Quinnett did not get back with us, so. But we don't have anybody here to contest, so tell us, Mr. Davis, exactly what, I've been there, I've looked at it, I know the building, I know the property, I got a really good idea what you're doing there. I think in the month of October, it looks like you're very, extremely busy.
Yes, and that's kind of why I'm wanting to move forward and get this awning on, because the crowd sizes are growing and the tents are not accommodating the attendees that we have. Inclement weather is a problem, especially when in October, we know we can have all 4 seasons in 1 week or 1 weekend. And I'd just like to have a permanent structure so that attendees will have warm, dry place to wait when entering the haunt. And the costs of the temporary shelters that we're putting in is, the quality's going down, the prices are going up, and they're kind of an eyesore, just to kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree. I mean,
Yeah.
I know why they're there,
Yeah,
but, you know, you're only open so many hours a day, and you're
Right.
driving by there throughout the day.
yeah.
So is this one, you're wanting to do more of like, cause the way I read what Colt said was a building. Or you wanting to do, you had mentioned like a lean-to?
It's just an awning to go over in the drawing there, just to cover that existing parking lot that's right there.
So it'll be open on the sides?
It'll be open on the sides for clear view.
Oh, okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna ask that question
Yeah.
also.
That's.
So it's more just, and having been there, that corner is kind of just a big wind tunnel. And it's a catch-all for trash and everything else. And I would like to, like, when we're open, it's of the evening, I probably will have like a tarp or some kind of divider there to
Right, to
a
knock the
wind
wind
block.
away.
Yes, because it's becoming kind of everybody's trash dump off over there too, so, and I'd like to kind of keep that area cleaned up, and, I feel like if you have more of a presence and lighting, there will be lighting there, there will be, I will have to run, because it's part of the haunt, I will have to have, I'll have to add to my fire suppression system to have sprinkler heads, there'll be dry sprinkler heads for there. So aside from wiring and then like some heaters, for lighting and heaters, that's pretty much what I'm trying to
Have
do.
like the gas heaters
Yes,
hanging from the ceiling?
yes, or like the electric heaters that you can pick up at, from the ceiling. It's just a complaint, I'm getting a lot of feedback from attendees about, the wait, cause sometimes if we get really busy, people are in line for 2.5 hours, and,
So
Wow.
this
Crazy.
is
Yeah.
nothing is enclosed.
no,
She's just putting a roof over that spot.
So
So
what's,
it'd be,
Down here, the only issue I have was sight. Cause I went there today, and, I did not know where those structures were for out there. I do now. But I drove around and I come out. I have to go a pretty good ways. I thought it was gonna be a building.
yeah,
And so, but there's still gonna be some sort of a support.
it'll be,
I
Some kind of
assume.
pipe or something there for a leg on that corner.
I mean, no more than the,
What kind of construction's it out of?
it's gonna be timber and metal.
so have metal roof on it.
Yeah, it's from Graber Post are the ones that gave us the estimate on it.
Okay.
You can't put ribbon steel on it.
What is
So
it?
it'd be like sitting at a
You can't
shelter
put
house?
regular pole barn steel on it, cause you're in the historical district.
I wasn't planning on putting pole barn metal on it,
Okay.
so,
It'd have to be like a standing seam metal if you're gonna put
yeah,
metal
yeah,
roof on it.
yeah, that's what they went with.
Standing
Yeah,
seam.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure they're familiar with the,
Yeah,
Just
they're-
basically a
they're-
shelter house setting them by a building.
Yes, basically.
yeah, it's like.
And at no time will you have anything up that obstructs the view.
Not intending, like I stated, if it's raining, of course, I'm gonna have something to keep, if we have like driving rain, I'm gonna have like a tarp or something to keep rain from getting.
But if we,
people.
I think where Robert's going with this, and if you don't mind me interjecting, I think what Robert's saying, if you're looking at the drawing, if this corner of the building at that intersection, if that is still open, when you're open, where that line of sight is still there, cause I'm assuming the biggest majority of your line is gonna start against the building anyway, correct?
eventually, yeah, I'm still trying to work out, the mechanics of all that and see what the traffic flow and everything. Obviously, I want,
Does it have to be 70 feet?
well, I could move it a little, but it's also, I still need to talk with, the reason I have to keep that open is if you saw, our fire hookup is on that wall.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that or not. So our main line for, if the fire department, part of, our main fire hookup line, because we have fire suppression system, it's on that wall, so I can't really block that. So I also have to be careful on where people are trafficking through, because I can never really block that. And that's towards the front of the building. I don't know if you saw,
Yeah, I think I remember.
Is
that.
this a fire hydrant right here?
on the corner, correct?
Right on the,
Yeah.
close to Second?
Yeah, the drawing is kind of an exaggeration, it's not exact to what's on there.
Yeah, cause it looks like a, well, I see there's some dotted lines, but with the, it looks
This is
like they're walls.
hydrants. You're not gonna get
Yeah.
anywhere near there.
No, that's just kind of a, they told me when they drew that up, that's just kind of a general idea, it's not exact number.
Cause that cannot overhang the sidewalk by any way,
No.
can it?
No.
No. Yeah, Cole already went through all of that,
Okay.
so.
Like I said, the only issue I have is the site, but if something's blocking it, then
So-
I couldn't go with that.
While you're up here, Mr. Davis,
Yeah,
when you're talking about running a tarp to keep the wind off of folks,
it's usually from this side.
from here is where it's
The
bad.
wind will come in
So-
from this side, cause the wind, for some reason, airflow coming off the river, it just comes
That makes sense. If we could get you to stop that back in here somewhere though, so we can still keep a,
Yeah, because my idea is to, I'm gonna try and move my ticket booth like here, so basically while they're buying tickets, like they can pay for the tickets and then they'll go back through here and kind of.
So does it have to be that big?
I would like it to be that big, because it's, the amount of rows, like I said, the reason for this is,
Solve that light.
yeah, the size of the waiting area is, I need a bigger waiting area. And if people pull up and there's nowhere and it's raining, they're not gonna stay. Because a couple years ago, I had to make tarps and just make a makeshift line, because we had a bunch of people from Lincoln High School come down there and it was beautiful to stand. So I don't really want people standing.
Still
on the
yours.
rain.
no.
And if you look at the other four corners.
But you want them to come back. I mean,
Yeah,
you
for
tell
sure.
somebody else. Can I see that? Doesn't have
Is
that.
this your parking lot?
I wish. I've been trying to.
So
find that.
basically, they're just gonna park wherever they can.
Yeah, well.
So
I
here's
lease
the-
it- I
here's
lease
what
it from
he's
Cherokee Properties, and I'm trying to get them to sell me the parking lot, because I would love, I could just do all this over here if I could just get,
So you're using this?
I rent it.
Okay. I was gonna say, I didn't know where all your folks were
See,
parking.
there's a
they're
sidewalk
parking
that's not covered. It made me think that it was all the way
Down the
out there,
street,
but it's
and then-
not. So there's
Usually,
still
like I
sight.
said, we get, it's mostly parents dropping kids off, so there's not a whole lot of parking.
I was just curious.
I would like a whole parking lot.
Which parking lot's that?
The one owned by Kevin Owens.
Oh, okay, right behind you.
Yes, sir.
He rents it.
You rent that off Kevin and Nancy?
For the month of October, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for
initially they
you.
said they would sell it to me, but for some reason they've decided to hold on to it. I ask it every year.
See, you need something that was going to come over like this.
Right. That ticket booth, how big is your that ticket booth?
It's, roughly 6 by 6, just a small, one-person kit.
Is it the same one that's out there?
Can you do a cut like this? I don't know if you can see it or not. And it would not be a square anymore, or a rectangle.
Yeah, I would
So
rather,
that something come up, so
Yeah.
that way there's nothing.
I understand what
You
you're
know what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah, I'd rather not, because if you look at the other four corners, I'm just proposing to do with the other four corners.
Well, they did that before there was a regulation, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But now that there is one,
And the problem we run into is a situation just like what you're at. You've got adjoining properties that are already at that way that was, say, this building was built in 1930, this was built in 19 whatever, they didn't have that then.
Yeah.
So the line of sight, and we've been through that when we did the storage unit down there on Second Street. There's the state police, and I can ask Cole, or the guy here's got it for us.
John Sprague.
Sprague got it for us the last time. But what Robert's talking about, if you did something like this,
I could do it under the roof line, but when I proposed that, Greg proposed, that's a huge increase in price, because now they have to make custom made trusses. And that's a lot more money. But I mean, it's gonna be up 10 feet from the ground. You know, the base of the roof line, so there's plenty of, you know.
as long as there's nothing obstructing it.
Right, yeah. there's
Right.
nothing.
But if there's a top.
so your ticket, so if we let you do that, you need to know, and we'll have to state that somehow, your ticket booth can't come out here towards that corner.
No, I'd like to kind of position it that way to where they can, because the ticket moving is
Pretty
pretty
quick. Yeah, you want the money, get the
Exactly.
money as quick as you
Exactly.
can, I
Try to
understand
get them
that.
paid before they go in,
Yeah.
because,
Well,
and the deal is, if you decide not to go while you're in line, that's fine. But as soon as you go through and you get scared and you go out the first exit, there's no refunds. for
Right.
that, you know,
Right.
So.
I can't imagine going there anyway, but everybody's different.
Well, I'd like to do, and the awning too will open up for more, because we get inundated with people like, hey, are you gonna be open in the summer? Are you gonna be open for, because normally we open for Valentine's Day, like a Valentine's Day event, and then a lot of the haunts are doing
A
that.
haunted house on Valentine's Day.
Believe it or not, I won't do it, but almost every haunted house is open during Christmas. I won't do that, because Christmas
was that like
is.
Scary Santa? Oh, really?
Krampus and all of that German lore,
Oh.
you know, so.
They have that damn clown parade here again, have one full of clowns.
Well, and they've actually,
That's
the
pretty crap.
Red Skelton has, they've kind of talked to me if I'd be interested, like when they have that parade or
Oh, really?
yeah, so, you know, I would like to have something that's, that way it can be open more often, and then I can utilize, because when we had a national review, that's one thing I got hit on, was my queue area, the fact that we had tents, and it really gave us a lot of negative marks.
Well, my question still is, and maybe this was answered and I just didn't understand it. When you said permanent, that makes me think of a structure with walls and a top and, but you're saying it's not gonna have walls?
No, it's just.
Be like a carport.
Oh,
So it'll be
okay.
open.
Yeah.
But what, it'll be like in concrete instead of portable? Is that why it's
yeah, we'll have-
permanent?
Yeah,
we'll
cause
have
it'll be
like-
built off of this building, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
down.
and the way the gentleman from, Gray Rocos described it to me, I mean, I will have to drill, he'll have to pour pilasters down deeper because, for the structure, so that's part of the cost, so I will have to have some pilasters, but I did address the issue with the corner there, cause I was worried about the line of sight. So he said he wouldn't have to put one there, he could do that, but then when I talked about moving that back, now we're talking about custom trusses, and that's, I mean, that could increase that by like $8,000.
I mean, they could diagonally support that corner.
Right.
So
That's what he
if you
said.
diagonally supported that corner, I think that'd alleviate the issues that they're talking about.
Right.
If you move that support back maybe 10 foot, and the support
And I-
this way 10 foot, and cross,
Right.
braced under
He
those
said there was
trusses.
ways to do it, he said just, once
Yeah.
I have the meeting, just kind of
Yeah.
review with him and.
And there's something else we're not even talking about, is 2 setbacks have to be 25 feet, and neither one of them are met.
Well, that was the big issue, wasn't it?
So there's more than just line of sight.
Well, how far was it?
Brad, is that 25 feet? Is that from the,
So it's from the center of the street to the.
is it from the
Measured
street, or
from
is
the
it from?
property lines bordering any public street.
I was gonna say, I think. it
Property
was from-
lines, yeah.
I think it was from the center, or edge of the street, isn't it, where
this says 25 feet measured from property lines bordering any public street. Of course, he's gonna be on two sides.
And it doesn't say how much it is. This says it's,
But here's why he throws it in front of that board is because the rest of the buildings down through there aren't 25 feet off.
Right.
right,
So normally code will take an average of how far they're off of the street and then come up where they can place them.
Well, I could live with under 25 feet. I'm not saying that. I just am not comfortable because, you know, approving it, then he can put up the blinds or whatever they are.
Well, that's where I'm saying diagonally brace that corner, so he's gonna have to go from post to post diagonal, keep that corner open to put his tarp up. Say if he set those end posts back 10 feet, that's gonna give you a 10-foot diagonal if he goes from post to post to put a tarp up, but it'll leave that triangle out there on the corner open, is what I'm saying.
It'd be like a
Right.
soffit on your house.
And then you could put more, you could wrap that corner.
He could wrap that
Right.
corner and you got a
Right,
triangle
cause
there.
they won't be
that would
right out
your
there at the
sight
very
line.
end.
If you wrap that corner, then you have no line of sight issue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what I
kinda
was
how,
talking about.
yeah, that's kinda the design they went with, cause it's to have an overhang. So it'll have kinda like your soffit on your house.
So I think that if you had them to design it where, you know, at least 10 feet back, where if you wrap the tarp down that side, come to a post that's 10 foot from the corner, and then went over to the other post that's 10 back from the corner, I think they'd eliminate all
I
the.
think there was a 9-foot in that ordinance on that. Something tells me there was something about 9 foot on that triangle. If you could get back, if you were at 9 foot in that triangle, that line of sight,
I think it's more than that, Brian.
is it more than that? Was it 12?
It was way more than that, and then Sprague backed it off to
It was like 50.
what NDOT standards were.
And I think that's less than 20.
Of course, we fit that, if we go here to here.
I mean, if we are in a historic district,
NDOT
I mean, and
standards
that's gonna, if we are in the historic district, and I'm trying to do everything to that layout that's there, that's why I'm asking for the variance. I'm just asking for it to be like everything that's around me right now. I'm the only building on that block.
Yeah, you are. On that half of that block.
Yeah, yes.
so when you say do it, like the ones around you, it's not on that.
I'm not asking to do anything that isn't already there all around me.
So we would have to give him a,
I had to go out to here to be able to see,
you had to go up.
pretending there was a building.
Okay. So it's not gonna be a building. We'll
Right.
we'll have a post here and a post there. So if it's not a building, I'm gonna think that this here would be plenty sufficient to be able to see.
It's, my idea for like the
I would
ticket booth
hope.
is kinda like your old movie theater where you used to, before everything is the way it is now, where you just walk up to the ticket booth, like, you know, the theater used to have this little booth. So right there on that corner, cause most people traffic from in front of the building already, or they drop their kids off right there in front. So it's just gonna be kinda recessed back like that, and then they'll just directly go in and then work their way back towards.
So it's not a seating area at all.
No, it's just standing.
No.
Just like if you go to Disney World and then have them snake back and forth through there, more,
Yeah, through
correct?
those lines.
You're correct. That's exactly correct.
But this way they're under roof. So if it is raining,
That if
they
it's
stay
like
dry.
tonight.
Okay.
If it's like tonight.
Yeah, like
Just
tonight.
not
Yeah,
lightning.
because that's the thing, if we don't have the awning, people won't come. Like when it's inclement weather, they won't come out.
And my opinion, I think this will be a lot more attractive than what you've had to do to, you know, to try and have something in the
Agreed.
in the past. As long as it's open and we can do like Brad said, we can pull back your last poles about, or posts about 10 foot or so, that should open up that corner
Right.
enough.
Which would allow you to wrap that corner if you need to.
Right. Well, and that's, yeah, Colt went over that with me, that line of sight on that corner. That's why I thought about placing a ticket booth there.
Cause
But
I
I
think
mean-
if you pull up to where they actually have the stop, you're supposed to be able to see 75 feet clear down. I think that's the way it works.
When you pull up here.
And that's, if you look at Matt's building right across the street, this building right here, he's done exactly the same thing. It's, the roof line comes out in the center, so that's open underneath there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to mirror what's on the other side of the street.
And that wouldn't be custom with that cut? It's
No,
not,
no, cause see, then I keep my roof line exactly the same.
Yeah, that way he can keep his roof line, but then
underneath.
And that roof's gonna be
underneath.
10 foot above
the
the
roof
street.
is still over here.
I mean, unless you're gonna have no semi-truck trailer, which no doubt's gonna go down.
It's 10, you said it'd be 10 foot ceiling,
The roof line will be 10 feet
Oh,
above
okay.
the street.
which means not that there's ever gonna be a semi down through
So
there.
you're gonna attach it to the other building,
The
Like,
existing, yeah, the existing building is
so it'd
there.
be like,
An
Yeah,
extension of that, yeah.
but it'll have a fall on it.
gonna
Correct.
slant, I assume.
Correct, oh, yeah,
Which they'd only have to have about a 112 with metal roof.
yeah,
Right.
So
yeah, that's why we're going with the seam, so. And then we have to put the little stops, the snow stops and everything in there.
Does this have to go to this historic board?
Yeah, it will.
Okay. Well, you know what they're gonna want me to put brick facade and fascia and everything on there, and
I
for
mean-
this meeting, I can't do that.
No, not necessarily.
Well,
Not necessarily like she said,
Yeah, I
because
don't see
there's
that.
not really a whole lot to match on the building you got. It's straight up brick.
yeah,
And in my opinion, you're doing nothing but building the same thing we got with the
Pavilion.
pavilion,
Oh,
thank
right,
you, I could
pavilion.
not get it off my, end of my tongue. The
That-
pavilion is gonna be open,
yes,
and as long as you're meeting them on the roof, I just can't see them making any, cause we don't want it close for that line of sight read.
yeah,
But there's a few on that board that can be a little sometimes, so. I don't,
I'll try to have more illustrations next time, cause I
that
feel
would
like,
be key with them.
yeah, I feel like I'm not explaining it.
I think
well.
that if, I mean, I know Graver Post's, ability over there is to do you a set of
Yeah,
pictures to show what it's actually gonna
Yeah.
look like.
their graphics are very 1995 though, I will tell you that.
In Cannleberg?
Yeah, the one I got, yeah,
Who are you dealing with?
Graver Post,
Yeah.
They can,
They should be able to do anything like,
okay.
they've got all the latest and greatest of everything.
I mean, they can show you the screws on the metal from
Yeah.
50 yards out in the computer
I must have
printouts
got
I've
their-
seen from them.
I must have got their B team when I called them, so.
You
That-
you haven't committed yet, it's still.
Well,
just
that,
an
I'm
estimate.
probably getting, yeah. And I'm trying to get this going because the cost
You'd
of the
like to-
metal is going up
Yeah,
Quite a
cost
bit.
is going up and you'd like to have it done by October.
for sure, for sure. And I'm my lock-in price is probably gonna be expired, but if I have to go before the historic board, there's no way I'll get the price that they quoted me, cause they only hold it for 60 days. So,
When'd you quote it?
January, like the end of January.
Get me something right away where I can email it to them.
Okay.
And show them what we're doing.
Okay.
And see if we can't get a temporary approval, and then you'll come back to the next meeting and get the Ts crossed and the Is dotted,
Okay.
Back to our next meeting.
back to the HRB's next
HRB
meeting.
next.
Cause we had our meeting last night, and I didn't even look at this to see what was going on. So I wasn't aware of it.
Well, I was thinking,
I'd seen Marshall in the office, but I hadn't paid any attention what you was there for.
Yeah, yeah.
The cut,
You're busy. You're like me.
So
You
how
got
do I say
many
that?
irons in the fire.
10-foot cut.
Just so it doesn't do anything with the line of sight, it's fine with me. I can live without the 25 foot, which I think is a little bit much anyway, but.
I agree. So contingent on Mr. Davis getting with Brad's office to make sure that those posts are gonna be like Brad said, they'll be 10 foot from each corner. So we can all keep that line of sight open.
Well, and also, once we get that structure on the sign that you see there, I'll have to take that sign down. So that should increase the line of sight also.
Okay,
It's kinda hard to make out, but there's a
Yeah, I
illuminated
know the
sign on
sign,
the corner.
yeah.
Yeah.
then your old car can sit under, in,
Yeah, you know how many notes I find in that car asking?
to buy it,
Yeah,
I bet.
yeah. I'd like to fix it one day, but you gotta have time to fix it.
So we have a motion
Well, let's
for
see.
the 3 different things?
Okay, I make a motion to approve the application with the caveat that it has to have the 10-foot cut. I'm afraid I'm not gonna say it right. It has to have the diagonal cut, it can't be square or rectangle, so that we can take care of the line of sight.
It's, as far, yeah,
Or
as
set
far
the
as,
poles back 10
it's
feet on
set the
each
poles
side.
back 10 feet on each, on each
But
side,
leave
the
the
Second
roof
Street side and
square.
the
Yes.
Perry
Okay.
Street side.
like
Gotcha.
we said.
And you're also approving the setbacks
Yes,
to
well,
be waived.
I also, yeah, included in my motion is to approve the setbacks, the waiver of the setbacks, and is that it?
Second, the motion.
That's it. So you have been approved with those contingencies.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Davis. We wish you the best of luck with the,
thank you.
with the HRB.
Thank you, and I'll get you an email as soon as I'll get with Graver tomorrow and see if I can get that.
And with that being said, do you have anything else for us this evening, Mr. Snyder?
No, I do not.
Okay, I would like to call tonight's meeting to a close.